Hey everybody, and thanks for watching. Today we're going to be talking about Dara holsters and gear, their Appendix package, their quick ship custom, and it comes in at $55, and you'll probably get it within 2 weeks at the latest. I think I got mine within a week. But anyways, I got this about a year ago. I actually ordered this about a year ago. I haven't done any YouTube videos in a while. Had a long year, yada yada yada. Back in it though, getting new gear, going to be coming out with more videos. Right now, I'm actually wearing the holster, and it's actually my carry gun. This is my carry rig that I carry with me everywhere I go. So it's completely loaded, 15 plus 1 CZP-10C. You can kind of see the print, right? Like if I turn this way, you can see it better. Standing in front of you like this, you can kind of see it. Standing like this, you can't because my belly's in the way. I've never cared much for printing. Nobody's looking at me hard enough to really notice if I have a handgun, and if they did, they would never have the balls to walk up and be like, "How dare you carry a handgun, son? Back in my day, we just used our fists," or the crazy liberal woman on YouTube that runs up and starts screaming crazy stuff like, "Oh my God, you got a gun!" Yeah, there's no way that anybody who can't physically see my gun is going to run up and do crazy stuff like that, right? They might suspect me, but they're never going to walk up and do anything crazy, okay? God forbid, right? So I've never cared much for the printing thing. If anybody in there does mean harm, like if I'm in a corner store and somebody runs in with the intent of harming the person running the register, they're not looking closely enough at me to be able to notice that I might be carrying a gun to defend the store with or something, right? So never been super. A lot of people get way too worked up by if they're printing or not. I don't. Depending on your state, I could understand that, I guess. But like, I live in Texas, so I don't need to tire myself crazy to hide this weapon that extremely well. So I don't. But anyways, you could probably make this a far more concealable package if you're really determined to make it hide away much better, right? Anyways, though. It is a fully loaded weapon, so I'm not going to be doing too much crazy stuff with it, but I am going to go ahead and show you guys that. Oh my God. Don't fall, baby. But yeah, it isn't coming out. I can shake it pretty vigorously too. I mean, like it doesn't want to come out. So I'm going to take the weapon out, and I'm going to go ahead and unload it real quick to satisfy the crazies and satisfy the rational. So handgun fits in very well. Like you saw, it comes out on demand. It doesn't have any serious problems coming out of the holster, which is good. We want it out quick, but we don't want it to just fall out, right? So it's fit very well. I'm a left-handed shooter, so Dara Holsters offers left-handed draws with everything that they make. So if they make a holster for a handgun, they make it in a left-hand draw, which is a must for me, obviously. I'm left-handed. Which is kind of how I found them in the first place, is that there's so many holster companies that for whatever reason won't make it in a left-handed setup. And I can't understand that. But they also, with all of their pistols, offer it as a right side, left-handed magazine release as well. So another big thing, I switch my mag releases on a lot of guns left-handed, right? So that's a big deal to me too, is that they'll actually make their holsters to fit that configuration. And with a quick ship option that is technically custom, you can get all those options, right? A left-handed draw with a left-handed magazine release, all for $55. Pretty great deal. And you'll get it before 2 weeks, roughly. So let's talk a little bit about the holster itself without the handgun. We'll get back to the handgun in just a second. The actual holster itself is built like a tank. Every holster that I've gotten from Dara is exceptionally good quality. I mean, like, I honestly don't think I could break this without, like, short of shooting it or throwing it in a fire pit or something like that, I don't think I could break it. Which is, I mean, that's great. we really don't want to break holsters. The way I look at things is that if I buy a holster for a handgun, I don't want to ever have to buy another holster of that type for that handgun. I should never have to buy another Appendix style holster for my CZP-10Cs. this'll do it for the rest of my life as long as I don't lose it, right? Which I hope I don't manage to lose it, but weird shits happen, right? So that's kind of my thought on holsters. If I buy a holster for a handgun, I shouldn't have to do it again unless I'm trying to get a totally different type of holster for that handgun. Like if I wanted to screw around and shoot competition with the CZP-10C, then I could go buy a competition holster for it. But I should never have to buy another Apendix rig for it. And with Dara, I'm fairly confident that I'll never have to buy another holster to fit my CZP-10C for an Apendix rig. Because the nuts haven't even, the screws haven't even loosened yet. I've had this for a year, carried it probably almost every day of that year, and I have yet to actually tighten anything on this thing. It is still incredibly well put together after a year of pretty harsh use, I'd say. So all good things on the durability department, good things in the retention department. Another good thing about it is here's the CZ that it's been in for a while now. I don't know how well it's going to translate, but if you look, there is very, very little. I can't even really see that much holster wear. It's there. I don't know if you guys can see it. There is holster wear on this pistol, but it's very minimal. I mean, there's almost none, and that's a real testament to this. I mean, like every holster will create holster wear on a handgun, but really well-made holsters will keep it minimal, right? So that's a testament to this holster, is that it's made very little holster wear. I actually had this same holster on a Glock 19, and I went and traded it in for, I don't even remember what I was trying to get. I think it was like a SIG P365 or something like that. I wanted to try that gun out and run around with it a little bit. So I took in a Glock 19, and I told them, I was like, I carried this for a long time, so there's going to be wear on it, and they were like, really, you carried this? And they straight up didn't believe me, because there was like no holster wear on the gun, and it was with a Dara holster, Apendix carry holster. I was like, yeah, no, I carried it, and they just didn't believe me. And I was like, okay, well, I did though. So I do draw with this holster a lot, because I feel like it's all good and dandy to be able to draw really good in a competition setting, right? Like, that's all fun and game, but you should definitely train with your carry rig, because chances are you're going to actually need to draw fast with your carry rig. So I do train a lot with it, so don't think that this just sits in my holster all day. Like, I pull it in and out quite a bit. I try and get a little bit of dry fire training with a holster in every day if I can, if I can make the time, or if I'm just up to it, right? So it comes in and out of the holster just about every day quite a bit. So it's seen some pretty vigorous use, and this holster is very minimally shown any wear on it. So good on their holsters for being well built enough to not destroy a gun after a long use. So you can get it in a different color. It'll add to the price a little bit, but you can pick some special colors. They have competition holsters, outside the waistband range holsters. They've got strong side inside the waistband holsters. All the different mag pouches you could imagine, and they fit just about every gun on the market. I don't think that there's many guns that you would go out and buy today that they wouldn't be able to make a holster for at this point. So if you have any further questions on the actual company, I would suggest actually just going to their website. I'll put a link to the website in the description below. If you have any questions that aren't answered on the website, you can certainly ask me. If YouTube shows me the comment, I will answer. I try and answer every comment, because I don't have all that many, so it's not that big a deal to me to answer a comment or two, right? So if you have any questions about it, because I'm sure I didn't cover everything on the holster that you probably wanted to see, please go ahead and ask. If you liked the video, please like it and subscribe to it, and I'll be bringing out more content pretty soon. Thanks for watching.